Hello, we're playing another game called Bloody Painter. It's a dating sim, as you can see. I've seen lots of good things about it, so I'm quite excited. Let's get to it. Ew. Ah, my ears. Wait a damn minute. English. Yes. Content warning, game not for children, violence. Okay. This is a romance game. Gotcha. Start. Ah, not again! Ugh. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place as you touch the bruise on the back of your head. It seems you were hit with something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You tried to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. Well, of course, see, do you have your phone? No service. I might be in a remote place or underground. Where to investigate next? I guess the meal? Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. Also, a round plastic fork, it's completely harmless, was thoughtfully attached. It's still warm. It feels like it's been set here not long ago. Where to investigate next? Let's do the mattress. There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Where to investigate next? Let's do the wall. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly clean and no ashes or sand can be seen. It looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? Well, I think it's the door. Oh, you peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. Where to investigate next? And investigation? Yes. What's the next move? Listen for sure. You can't hear any sounds other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. I feel like yelling just puts you in a very bad position. I would say sleep, because what else? Yell for help? Maybe, yeah. Nobody answers. Sleep. Yes. I don't want to knock down the food. That would make a mess. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Huh? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if sizing up his prey. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intentions of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
There's voice acting. Cool.
Not now.
He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more.
Food or for more corpses? I'm gonna think you're talking about food.
7 days.
7 days worth of food in the freezer. He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later.
So it's gonna take you 7 days to eat the leftovers?
If you die now, you'll rot.
That is true. What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out the door. God damn it! I thought he meant leftovers in the fridge. I thought he was being nice. Okay, never mind. Wait, you can't just leave me here like this, please. Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Day 1, night. Let's investigate the surroundings. Let's do mattress. Cancel meal. A bread and a bottle of water. Door. You peek outside from the keyhole. You see the shadow of a man walking around, seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? So no food? Am I not gonna eat the food? Like, come on now. I guess not. So let's just sleep. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. Let's investigate and look around. Meal. Empty plate. Door. Check the hole. You seem to see something. You see what there's a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. This is an artwork made from a human body, not a human being. Oh. Ah! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there's no trace of a strange man. First, you go into the room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are all filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. Whoa. This is actually cool. I would want something like this. Not made out of real humans, but an art piece. It's like, okay, you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking. You're seeing the scene. Well, I was just admiring that artwork, so, oh gosh, this can end very badly. Admire the artwork? You look around and admire his work with relish. You look at them for 15 minutes straight.
Interesting.
You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all.
You're such a weirdo.
Says you. You think? Aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour of his display room, he locks you back in the small room where you were in. You go to sleep to the end of the day. Your survival rate increases. Yes! Let's go! Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You are waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was open. A light shines through the cracks of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into the light. You first arrive to the room with the operating table outside of the door, but this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of nowhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands the surgical knife in his hand to you.
First,
Oh no, what have I done? What have I done?
where do you think the first cut should be?
His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. What the fuck? I can't do it. I can't hurt innocent people, even if it's a corpse. But if you don't cut it, the man will know you're just pretending to admire his artwork to survive. After struggling with your thoughts, you drop the knife in your hand in fear.
You were indeed pretending.
No! No, I wasn't! I wasn't! No! Man, I'm pissed. There's no such chance of ever again. After that, you can only eat the meals he sends you every day and wait for the 7th day to come. Bad ending. Too soft-hearted. Oh, wow. I died. Let's give it another go.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
Attacking him with a surgical knife. It seems pretty dumb considering he's surrounded by weapons and he knows how to use them. So I guess I gotta stab the corpse if I want to survive. I did do this one. You know, we failed, so let's stab the corpse. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to the lack of professionalism, the line you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back, holds your hand. You're both holding the surgical knife like you two are cutting cake together. With his hands, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behavior. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty in the process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in your room where you were in. You go to sleep to the end of the day. Okay, we survived. We survived one more day. It's okay. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice something is shining at the corner. A key. It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there's unnatural, uneven marks on the wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. Then, pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this really is an underground secret room, hidden layer by layer with a trapdoor. No wonder the sound insulation is so good. You walk up the stairs to see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. Catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. So he painted that, and then he just had to make it into reality. Oh no, he forgot to water his plants. Taxidermy, okay. Ah, I see someone, a doctor, and him. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there's an insect specimen everywhere in the cabin, and there are also reindeer head specimens hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. Oh, sweet baby! Keep in mind, this is only valid because it's a game and he's freaking beautiful. If this were real life, you best believe, not even, because I'm assuming he has like a murderous like instinct, you're booking it. Like, you're breaking a window and running. I think it's, well, I was gonna argue I think it's better to be lost in the woods than trapped here, but at least he gives you food here, so I don't know. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. It's him. He's the masked man who kidnapped you, but he's not wearing the mask at this time. His sleeping face is ferocious, has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. At this time, you decide to take the opportunity to escape. That would be one. Let's save. I'm curious, like maybe we do make it out alive. Which I really don't think so. You open the door and find the forest with heavy snow outside. You remember why you came here. You were traveling alone. In the evening, your car hit a deer on the forest road and then stalled. With no cell phone signal in the deep mountains, you walked onto the road for 30 minutes until it got dark. Then you saw the lights of a cabin in the forest and decided to ask for occupants for help. That's when you witnessed the scene. You witnessed a man wearing a mask dragging a corpse into the cabin, and unfortunately you were discovered by the man. You ran wildly onto the mountain road, but the man was more familiar with the terrain than you were, and he quickly got in front of you and knocked you out. Then, when you opened your eyes, you were in the underground secret room. But this time the man fell ill on the couch and there's no one to stop you. You cross the gate with confidence, but after you only take a few steps, a sharp pain hits your calf, and you look down at the blood-red stain in the snow. Just now you realize that there was a lot of bear traps placed around the cabin, and it was difficult for you to identify them because you were covered by the snow. The unstoppable pain makes you fall towards the snow in front of you, and more bear traps are triggered. You are no longer you are an unrecognizable piece of flesh. The snow is dyed even brighter red. You can only wait for the wolves to eat up your remains. Bad ending, beware of traps. Ah, good. Okay, let's continue. Okay, stay and take care of him. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Oh, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Let's do the kitchen for maybe a hot towel or something. The kitchen is spotless clean. Fridge. There's some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temperature. Just grab some snow from outside. Cabinet. You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Yes. Living room. Spot is clean. Investigate next. Let's see. Bookcase. You find some of his profiles in the bookcase. Name, Helen Oitis. Gender, male. Birthday, October 1st. Where to investigate next? Photo frame. There's a photo frame on the shelf. A photo of him standing in the entrance of a judicial mental hospital with a man in a doctor robe. Where to investigate next? Specimens? It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. There's a where to investigate next sofa. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on a sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate the man. His expression is ferocious. He seems to be in pain. He's still having a fever. Okay. You return to the living room, wringing out the excess water from the towel soaked in ice water and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softens. You once again notice his hair sink and long eyelashes and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he's a murderer, his sleeping face looks very handsome now. Harmless now. Whoops. Whoops. He wakes up to the scene of you brewing cocoa and sits up on the couch. He looks a little shocked. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what's going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
If there's anyone weirder than you in this house. Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rising slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he's still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi. If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you wouldn't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book and starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
Don't worry, I did it once. Not gonna happen again.
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Your survival rate increases. Okay, I like this. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost pointless house needs cleaning. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
It must be clean like this 1 or 2 times a week, otherwise it would soon be covered in a layer of dust. Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinet with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack of the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. You close your eyes. Ooh, girl, I know the scene. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. Ah, yes. Ah! So cute! Oh my god, look at that face! Look at that face! Keep it together, woman. Keep it together. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like a princess. He catches you with the same cold expression on his face.
Are you alright?
Perhaps the resolve and awkwardness, he asks. I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Oh no! Hearing the word cockroach! He puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Huh? Is he talking to the cockroach, or are you referring that maybe there's a dead corpse in your wall? You know? Why?
It's dangerous.
What? What? Am I right that maybe the bodies are decomposing and it can be harmful to your health? Question mark? You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of cockroaches. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you see more of his reactions and expressions. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fallen off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted a hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now it seems like an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you to have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on the road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
And then he walks out the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Can we check your cabin?
Yes, come in.
BP behaves very kindly and polite. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps. I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officer enters the house and sees you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
Just a friend? Are we just friends? You greet the police officer with a smile and nod. At the same time, the police officer quickly looks through the missing persons photos in his hand, and he puts the photo back into his pocket. It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police finds nothing unusual and leaves. His trust in you increases. Today, you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back, just as he's about to touch your hair. He turns around and leaves. He's crushing! He's crushing! Okay. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. There's a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on the large, round plate, a poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a round plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating while he sits on the chair opposite and flips through the book. It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sounds of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you are in the same room with the murderer who kidnapped you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him, who is full of mystery, and some questions arise in your mind. And you decide to ask carefully. It's quiet, let's keep the peace. Can I ask you a question?
What is it?
What work are you gonna use me for? Pick up the book next to you and read it. What book do you usually read? What book do you usually read?
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
Ha! What is that book
The
like?
whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation. Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater.
Oh boy.
Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
Must be excited.
Excited? Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. You practically confessed to him there. That's what you practically just said. I like you.
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. What about the potted plants? I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but they were all withered.
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
Maybe pick up a book? I am not gonna ask you what you're gonna use me for, cause, no. I hope that doesn't offend him. Let me be careful. We're gonna save. There we go. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there is a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
We're ending it there. We're not asking any more questions. We're not. I want to see what happens. Okay, I'm very invested in the story. Yes, that's it. We're not asking. Well, maybe that could have been a good time. It's noon. We'll leave it for later. Whatever. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get out, how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you. Don't try anything stupid.
Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know, why would you do everything else you're doing?
I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them. Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing. Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy. I wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
Maybe these people were all some sort of criminals that brought victims into the woods, and he's like, let me kill all the people involved. Just a thought. I mean, he did ask, were they criminals? So, maybe I'm not far off.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
Ah, that. I see. After hearing this, you decide to... Why would I... I'm curious. No. I just... Fine, if... no, I shouldn't. Just go along with the story. Just go along with it. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start cooking. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. That's not bad. Soon after, a normal curry omelet was served. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't you worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. What do you think?
It's surprisingly quite delicious.
Oh, so cute! What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Oh. I can make you more if you'd like. Oh, he was washing! Ah! He was washing! You have a fairly pleasant afternoon. Ooh, late at night.
Hey!
Oh. You are woken up from your sleep by the man. His face is close to you, and his blue eyes are staring at you. Huh? What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
What the fuck?
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not. It's your choice.
You choose to... I feel like if I stay... Okay. Oh, I don't want to. But just for the sake of it, for the sake of content, let's stay. I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you, stabs me. He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement again. You are tied to the chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear some footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his heartbeat and your own heartbeats. You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he's scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck, though his glove is as if he's studying your face and thinking where to cut. Fear boils inside of you, tears filling your ears unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds back your neck, forcing you to look at him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police. The risk of keeping you alive is too high. But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day, eventually. I quite like you, and if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere. I can see you every day. It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought. Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day. Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
Oh boy, didn't see that coming. The red flower flows from the neck. Oh. Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Oh. Your body and your skull are separate. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You are made into a beautiful but also creepy doll he visits very often. You become his favorite work. You are within him forever in a form of art. Good ending. Favorite work. That's a good ending. Well. Okay. Continue. Of course I'm gonna go with you. What do you want to do with me? What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look at me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer.
He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and it doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little more. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer.
After a moment of silence, he slowly speaks.
Let you come with me.
Oh, so good! He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speak through his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
So sweet! Oh, I love it.
Follow my footsteps.
Why do you wear that? Okay, totally not more suspicious, but whatever. You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeeded in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movements behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, several policemen who were lying in the ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky, and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot. He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You felt a warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. What? You feel the time freeze at that moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. You are later taken to the police for questioning. You say, though, the process that you were the victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that... Is he gonna come back for me? Please. You should know where I live. 2 years. What? Maybe 2 weeks, not 2 years. Oh my gosh. 2 years passed. Now you live in a cheap little apartment. You live in an ordinary life as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations, but for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Just when you're about to close the window, tears! Tears float. Oh, so sad. You find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill, a red. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-in-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell you everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. So, he kissed you and made a run for it and let them catch you? Because yeah, there's no way he could have saved you, but at least she would have been saved. That is so sad. Just imagining him getting the rose for her. Breaks my heart. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. No! Good ending, different worlds. No! Actually kill me, bro. What work are you gonna use me for? You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first. Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they'll become rotten and sunken. So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes.
Okay.
You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Thanks for the compliment.
You're welcome.
Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further. Okay, now I'm gonna be like, oh no, so ugly.
I was going your
no.
eye, so I clasp. You look.
If I'm a
very
work of
pleasing
art,
to the eye.
so be it.
So I would
So be
also like to keep the head intact. Sorry, I was so immersed in talking about art that I didn't consider your feelings.
For an artistic point of view, it's a good idea, but you're describing my real corpse. It still scares me.
I'll be careful next time.
Huh? There's still a next time? Why did he say at first? Okay. To thank you for making breakfast. Oh yeah, let's give him human flesh.
Okay, don't try anything stupid.
I won't. Proceeds to give you like a human finger.
No, I just use. Let's just also don't. I wouldn't. You are here only because you witnessed the crime
Cook a
scene.
human meat dish. Can I try cooking human flesh? He's like, oh man, I think I actually fucked up with this one.
Are you serious?
Hmm?
Why do you do that?
I'm quite curious about the taste of human flesh. Haven't you ever been curious about it?
No, never thought of it.
This also helps you get rid of unnecessary material, doesn't it?
I do have some useless cuts of meat in the basement freezer.
Great!
By the way, I won't eat it.
He says, but still takes you to the basement to open the freezer and take out a piece of human thigh meat. You turn on the oven and start cooking. VP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Oh my gosh. Not long after, a roasted human thigh steak appears on the table. He stares at the human steak on the table and has no interest of eating it. What's wrong?
You go ahead and eat. I have no appetite.
Fine. You cut the human steak into a size that fits into your mouth. Put a piece into your mouth. The human flesh tastes firmly, very chewy, and has a very distinct beefy flavor. It tastes like a bit of venison? Venison? Although it's delicious, it's difficult to chew, so you chew it for a very long time. BP frowns and sits aside watching you eat with gusto. It's really delicious. Wouldn't you like some?
No.
He continues to watch you eat. He's like, "You vile thing! You vile criminal!" He's a saint compared to you. He continues to watch you eat with gusto. At this point, your fork accidentally falls to the ground. You bend down to pick up the fork that had fallen to the bottom of the table, then raise your head and continue eating. You look at your plate and notice there seems to be a piece of meat missing.
Not bad.
Did you say something?
Nothing.
He licks his fingertips and says, "You had a fairly pleasant afternoon." What the fuck? Go with him? Oh yeah, there was that second, huh? Let's see.
I prefer.
Click the other one. Do nothing.
If I take you with me, you might become a burden in the process. But if I don't take you, it will be even worse if you reveal my information to the police.
He calmly analyzes the situation.
So you might as well come with me.
Day 7.
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints. He lives in the snow, finally succeeding to avoid many traps around the cabin. Just as you were walking through the forest, you hear movements behind you. The popo! Bang! I got shot. He approaches you. Then you feel a pain in your back. The hand he's holding around you from behind has a sharp blade. He pierces your body with a sharp blade over and over again until you lose consciousness. Everything becomes dark. Until just now you realize that you chose to follow because I want to follow him. He and I are the same kind. What? Wait, no! Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and do that again. Okay, you wake up from the nightmare and you are lying in a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with specimens hanging on the walls.
Are you alright?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm alright. 2 years after that night, 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and the snow were strong enough to cover your whereabouts, so you were not caught. After that, you came to another remote mountain area and rented another cabin to settle here.
I heard someone talk very frequently in her sleep.
Aww. Wait, so... Huh. I don't know about you, but this sounds like the better ending. 'Cause... like, just the fact that he would only leave a rose during Halloween, because I guess that's the only time he would be able to wear his mask, just like broke me. So sad. This is a better ending. But sucks that I didn't get a... Did he stab me? Yeah, I think so. I'm confused. Okay. I heard some talk of someone talk very frequently in her sleep. I was just having a nightmare. Sits on the edge of the bed and strokes your cheek, his forehead touching yours gently.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing more dangerous than me here.
He's right. If you were just an ordinary person. You should be worried about the murderer living under the same roof as you now, rather than the nightmare. But you are not an ordinary person. You are as cold-blooded and emotionless as him. You two are equally evil, but this makes you both find a sense of belonging in the other. Living with others made him feel uncomfortable at first, but living with a crazy person like him doesn't make him feel uncomfortable. Because you can always quickly know what the other person is thinking, and you also know clearly where the other person's boundary is. You live under the same roof, but you don't interfere with each other. He continues to commit crimes, and you sometimes participate on a whim. You have each other by the short hairs, and you know that if you expose each other's crimes to the public, then you will be finished too, so you more or less cover each other. You have a strange symbiotic relationship where you are sometimes dislike each other and sometimes deceive each other, but you also have absolute trust in each other. Two madmen keeping each other company. Good ending for Madman's House. Okay, I guess I take it back, because sure, you're happy, but you're also not like 100% there emotionally. Okay, let's do the other one, where it's like, I just want to follow him. Maybe there's something different. I want to follow him. There's a skip button. There we go. Menu, history. Okay, so you wake up from a nightmare and you're lying in a comfortable bed. You look around and find yourself in a cozy looking room with a specimen hanging on the wall.
Are you all right?
The man asks as he opens the door. I'm all right. 2 years after that, the night 2 years ago, even after you were shot in the leg, the two of you continued to run forward in the snow. Fortunately, the wind and snow were strong enough to cover up your whereabouts, so you were not caught up. Yes, I have a cat. After that, you came to another remote mountain area and rented another cabin to settle here.
If you're fine, get up quickly. I will need your help in today's creation.
Yes, teacher. Oh.
Bring me the bone saw.
Okay.
Iron in the blood will trigger a luminol reaction. Any area with bloodstains outside should be wiped with hydrogen peroxide at least 3 times. Wiping blood-stained areas with hydrogen peroxide reduces the luminescence, but when it's dark, it still glows obviously to the naked eye. So, try not to leave bloodstains anywhere other than the basement.
Got it.
Good girl. You're learning fast.
He teaches you carefully every step and every detail. You assist him in cleaning up crime scenes and assisting him in completing his creations. During the day, you pretend to be a good citizen under false identities. And at night, in the place where people can't see you, you create creations that are outraged by both humans and gods. The paranoia of art, the cleaning and neat killing method, the cautious and intelligent thoughts, the neat and invisible crime scene. You are obsessed with everything about him, and he is the person you long to follow. You long to become his second him in his leadership. He's a good mentor. Rather than pampering his disciples, he prefers to use guidance to let you learn freely. You have become a pawn that he is proud of. For him, you would do anything. Until an accident occurred while committing a crime. His legs were permanently injured, and he could only walk with crutches since then. He's already in his 40s at this time, but you feel that the trace of time makes his elegance even more charming. Just when you think that the bloody painter evil deeds have come to an end.
Take it. I have nothing left to teach you.
Teacher, what do you mean by that?
You seem to like this mask very much. I don't think I'll use it anymore, so I'll give it to you. What to do next is up to you.
Oh! He gives his mask to you. You look at the mask in your hand and seem to understand the meaning of the teacher's words. You think of yourself that maybe your encounter with him years ago was just for this moment. I won't disappoint you. The legend continues. Good ending. Master and disciple. Man. Is that everything? Is that really it? That's it. Man. That was so good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I have a hole in my heart, so you should probably subscribe. And like, maybe, if you want. Just saying, you know, lonely people like us, totally. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You're helping out a small creator by leaving a comment, adding the bell, or even adding a smiley face in the comment section. It all helps out. So thank you so much, and see you guys around. Bye.